Hello, wonderful people of the interwebs. Thanks for stopping by today. And as always, a big welcome to you. Again, thanks for stopping by today. Relax, take a load off. If you had a stressful day, just relax. Maybe this will help you today. So what are we going to be doing today, folks? So something different. We're gonna take a little adventure, a little taste test adventure journey to Indonesia. So today we're going to be trying some recipes out from Indonesia, and I'm so excited because I've not had any Indonesian food ever. So yeah, so this will be exciting. And again, thanks for stopping by. So what we're going to be taste testing today is Rendang Sapi. Rendang Sapi. So that'll be one of our dishes, and then I got a little bit of I wanted to taste their meatballs. They have this meatball. I represent it as a meatball soup, right? Bakso, I believe that's the correct pronunciation of it, and which is basically meatballs. It's going to be a beef meatball. It's got some different spices and things in it as well. Comes with a broth, and just got a little bit of that to sample it. Maybe I'll add some noodles to it. We'll see, but I'm excited to taste that. Never had that before. And another one we're going to be tasting is Bakmie Ayam. Okay, so Bakmie Ayam is a chicken and noodle recipe with a bunch of spices in it. And I might even take those noodles out and put it with the soup, kind of mix it up. We'll see. No telling. Once we get started, we'll go from there. Another one is going to be Sate Sapi, a very popular dish in Indonesia, and I'm excited to taste that as well. It's like it's a grilled beef, and it's on skewers, and then there's a peanut sauce. There's a lot of different representations, I understand, of these recipes, but this one's going to have the peanut sauce, and so that's the, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the satay. It represents the peanut sauce, and then the sapi represents the beef. Also, in addition, we will kind of put this over rice as needed and go from there. So yeah, I'm excited. So again, welcome to the OBrian Time channel. I'm your host, OBrian. It's a pleasure to have you on board here. If you like the content, you like what you see, you're just having a little bit of fun, if you haven't subscribed yet, you hadn't clicked the notification bell, go ahead and do a click on those if you're comfortable with that. If not, just enjoy the ride. All right, so if this is the first time on the OBrian Time channel for you, guess what? It's OBrian time. Oh, yeah. Let's get into this. Well, all right, OBrian fam, let's get into this glorious food from Indonesia. So excited to have you on this taste test journey today. So, you know, this is kind of new to me, so don't don't get on to me too much, because honestly, this was kind of spontaneous. I've been doing some food taste test for Filipino food. Definitely fell in love with it. So kind of researching in some cuisines, found out some interesting thing. You know, Indonesia has over 700 different languages and dialects, right? So it's the 4th largest populated country on earth. So it kind of opens up the doors for some unique flavors with all those cultures and different diversity bringing out dishes. So I know this won't be perfectly in tune to all of you, right? For your specific dish. I'm in the United States. I do have resources to get Indonesian food. It's a little bit limited where I'm at, but I can get it. So if you like this video and want me to taste test more, just kind of mention in the comments maybe some names. I can tell you right off the bat, don't get me, the sambal sauce that you have with all dishes, right, or just about every dish. There was an issue with my order, so I couldn't get that. So I know I should be having it with these dishes, and I'm missing out. So if you want me to taste test in the future, just let me know down in the comments, like the video, let me know you like this, and I'll see what I can do for you. Again, welcome. I can tell you initially, fragrance-wise, all these fragrances are hitting me, and I love it. My sensories are going off. I can smell different things. I can smell onions. I can smell garlic, and I can even smell a tinge of peanut and peanut oils and fragrances. Got some jasmine rice. I can get a little hint of that, right? And I kind of smell the broth over here. I smell chickens. I smell beef. I smell a little bit of it all. So I'm very excited. And so looking at this beautiful food, texture and quality is really good for the visual anyway. What? You can't see? Well, what I'll do is I'll kind of bring you forward and scan over this so you can get a better view of what I'll be taste testing today. And I'll give you a description as we do that. So, all right, let's get into it. Let's get into this. So this is what I'm looking at in front of me. Going in, so this right here is a dish that I was very interested in. This is a Rendang Sapi. Okay, get a little bit better view. So what it is it's basically tender chunks of beef. So I'm a real big beef eater. Ooh, it's still warm. Can't wait to taste it. So in this recipe, right, it sits in a beautiful peanut curry. And it's got different spices in it. You see the red tones, it's oil, but that also has like chili spices in it. In addition, kind of just to give you the basics of it, you've got coconut milk curry, hot Indonesian spices, and it kind of breaks down meat, coconut milk, chili. You got to have chili, right? Everything's spicy. You got ginger, garlic, and you can kind of see some. You can see some shallots, but you can also see little bits of garlic. You see little bits of garlic in there. And I could smell it too. The aroma is really good. And so you also have lemongrass. You have turmeric and gangalangal or galangal. That's the way you say it. Again, don't penalize me. I'm just getting into this food. But it looks really good. And again, I love beef. So this was an interesting dish for me to taste. And kind of curious with all the additional Indonesian spices, how it tastes. Now this dish is so popular, it's everywhere. So it's also popular in Malaysia, Singapore, the Philippines, and other places as well. So a really popular dish. And when doing research, it was like one of the biggest recommendations to try this. So looking forward to that. Over here we just got some jasmine rice, some Thai rice, a really nice quality rice to use as needed. I didn't have my sambal sauce, so this isn't a good representation. But I got a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of vinegar, and put a little bit of red pepper in there, kind of spice it up as needed. Okay, so this one is just a small kind of an appetizer dish. This is a bakso soup. It's got meatballs in it, a broth and spices. There are variations that's got big giant meatballs. I just wanted to get the taste and kind of get a texture flavor to it. Maybe I'll try the other versions later. Then again, kind of on that soup, which you can kind of see the oils. They're real rich. You got green onions in it. Kind of tasting it. Oh yeah, got a little salty flavor to it. So we'll be taste testing that today. I might put a little bit of the noodles in it. As far as noodles, this is where I would get them from, right over here. So looking at this glorious dish, I mean, look at that. It looks so beautiful. Looks so good. So this is the Bakmie Ayam. Bakmie Ayam, which is chicken, noodles, and spices. And I'm looking forward to taste testing this. Right? So again, I might use the noodles in the soup, just kind of give a little different tone and texture to it. But yeah, that's it. And just over here, that's simply some mango juice, kind of to wash it all down with. So yeah, O'Brien fam, it's beautiful. So this is my first introduction to Indonesian food. Let's get into it. Oh
Yeah.
Well, all right. You know what time it is? It's O'Brien time. So let's get into this. We get a nice drink here of this beautiful mango juice. Again, thanks for stopping by. It always kind of sets the palate. Get my throat working. Yeah, so again, no negativity on this video. So just relax. Share this experience with you, and I appreciate you being here. So the hard part is, where do I start, right? Well, you know what? I'll go with what's in front of me. So this peanut oil looks really good. So let me get this mixed in here, and kind of get them going. Kind of mix that up. Smells good. So again, fragrance wise, I know my Indonesian friends know the smell, but just kind of let the other viewers know this sauce is very robust in the smell. I mean, the sensories are going off. It's hitting me. It's like a strong peanut butter. You can tell that it's primarily made out of that. So I won't saturate a couple, 2 or 3 of these, because I'll kind of get the flavors separated. But so again, this is a Sate Sapi, a very popular dish, and so looking forward to it. All right, let's get down to business. Oh yeah, going in. Okay. Wow. So yeah, so flavor wise, the peanut sauce, the peanut curry does set the tone for this. The beef is a little bit spicy, at least from my palate. Might be mild to some of my Indonesian friends, but so a little spicy. You do have a deep flavor, and I love the way the beef is cooked, right? So here where I'm at, barbecue is a big thing, and beef is very popular. But I can tell that this is it's cooked over fire or coals, and it's got where that fire has touched it and added the additional flavor. So very juicy, very tender. I'm liking it so far, O'Brien fam. I'm liking it so far. Yeah, great start. Great start. So, if you don't mind, I might have a little bit to eat. Enjoy this with you. The flavor's really good. Wow. Oh. So, okay. That's different. It's got like a little lemony pep to it. Yeah, and it's sweet. It's slightly sweet. So that's weird, because it kind of hits you with a robust charcoal meat flavor with the peanut, right? But as it kind of rests on my tongue and my taste buds, it does hit like a little citrus, little lemony taste, slightly sweet. So that's neat. You get a second burst of flavor. I like that. I like that. Going in. Yeah. A little bit more of that sauce on it. Yeah. A little crunchy. Sate Sapi. I get it. And they got different variations. I like beef, so I went with that version. the Sapi. But the way I understand it is, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm new to learning this. And again, my Indonesian friends, if I get the pronunciation wrong, I know some people are sensitive on that. Don't be. This is just an honest review, spontaneous, and I'm interested in your culture and the dishes and the flavors you have to offer. I'm going to make mistakes. I apologize in advance, and believe me, this is out of respect to your dishes and your culture. And so, if I mispronounce something, you know what I mean? I made a mistake. All right, going in. Look, check this out. Oh, it's gonna fall! It's gonna fall! Look it up! Look it up! Look it up! Boom! 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 We're not gonna waste it. So, yeah. So that's it. It's got lots of beautiful gooey glory. Going in. I love it how it goes around and it swirls in the flavor. I love it. Kind of reminds me here. We have like a. Sorry, I'm savoring the flavor. We have fairs, right? Festivals. And we do a lot of stuff on the stick. And some crazy stuff. We do a rattlesnake on a stick. Alligator on a stick. Obviously beef and chicken. Steak on a stick. Even some craziness. At our fairs, they go a little crazy and wild. So, kind of giving you some feedback here too, right? So they also do Twinkies. Twinkies on a stick, fried Twinkies, which is a kind of like a cake. If you haven't seen it, very popular here. Twinkies been around for years. Also, fried Oreos on a stick. I know that's crazy. And a multitude of things. There's like funnel cakes on a stick. There's even one I've seen, fried ice cream. Fried ice cream on a stick. So I can appreciate this. And this is definitely unique. Even with all those variations and stuff that I've tasted before, this is unique. And so I dig it. So where did, if you want to add to the conversation, where did the peanut curry come from? Where did it originate from? Is that more Hindu, or put in the comments where you, or at least where you think it came from. I'm gonna get this one saturated here, and again, look at that beautiful Indonesian glory. Look at that, so beautiful, going in. Wow. I guess I use peanut oil as well, because I mean it's so robust in peanut, and the creaminess is really good. Okay, we'll kind of try where there isn't much on there, just the meat. Get a little bit of that rice going. We'll get some rice, a little bit of rice in here. I hope you don't mind me using my hands. I don't know if that's, I think a lot of you eat with your hands, but I'm just going to get a little bit of sauce on here. And I'll grab a towel here just so I can wipe that off my fingers. But yeah, it absorbs it good. Better yet, I'll just get it off myself. Yeah. 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 Yes. Going in. I dig it. Mmm. Mmm. Wow, it's really good. Sate Sapi. I dig it. So, kind of go into, I think y'all do like, there's some, I know there's chicken, ayam, right? Ayam. I think that's chicken. Again, if that's not correct, I'm sorry, but I think that's the difference. So, how's it work? So, this would be a satay ayam if it had chicken, I think. But I like to try that regardless, whatever the correct name is. Mm. Yes! All right, time to get down to business. Rawr. That's good. Guys, gals, Westerners, Europeans, if you haven't had the opportunity to have this yet, get it. Definitely worth it. Again, there it is. It's like every so often, just a big, robust citrus sweetness. I get a real robust meat, peanut flavor. Occasionally get that crispiness, kind of like that charbroiled flavor. And then all of a sudden, bam, it kind of mellows out with that citrus sweetness. And I'm not real big on, like sweet food that's got depth and flavor. This definitely works. It's not so sweet like a teriyaki, right? But you have that remnants. You have that remnants of that flavor, if that makes sense. Mmm. Mmm. So, Sate Sapi, right? We always try to do ratings on main dishes here. So, I think on this one, try a little bit more, get a little bit more in-depth flavor, give you some honest feedback, an honest rating. So that went flying. I definitely like this. Yes. Yes. Great job. Mwah. Mwah. So with honesty, I could even say, taking this and just pulling them off, putting on the rice, adding that, and just mixing it up. That would be good too, but I like the strong beef flavor, so it's good just to eat them like this. I mean, the dish is correct. It's got the flavor that we need. But yeah, what do we rate this at the O'Brien Time channel? Well, I tell you with honesty, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. A solid 9. A solid 9 out of 10. Very good flavor, and it's not just a one-off, right? It catches you on the back of your tongue, your palate, continues to offer unique flavors to it. It seems like such a simple thing, but the seasonings and the spices are right. Excuse me. They're right. That's good. That means it's really good. All right. So 9 out of 10 on this dish. Well done. Definitely want to try the different variations of this. So I'm going to try to just put a little bit of soy with the vinegar and the pepper in here. Some red pepper. I think the soy works. Yeah, because Nah, but not the vinegar. To me, the vinegar doesn't quite work. I'm probably missing the main sauce, the sambal. Mmm. Mmm. Well, why not? I'm almost there, folks. Mmm. 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 Some interesting facts, right? Again, I'm kind of a nerd. When I start doing research, I go overboard. I don't want to get too far into history, but just kind of like some fun stuff, right? Hope you don't mind. Um, the Komodo Dragon. The home is Indonesia. What? The Komodo Dragon. The biggest lizard in the world. The Komodo Dragon. And the way I understand it is there's a Komodo Island, and that's where majority of them are at, right? And so that's where the name Komodo Dragon came from. Came off the Komodo Island in Indonesia, which is crazy because there's so many islands in Indonesia. The history and depth is crazy. I could literally spend hours and hours on that. I know we're doing a taste test, so we'll stay on point. While I enjoy this food, though, so when I say islands, there's so many. They don't even know how many there is. I think the government said there's like 7,100 and some change. Some people say there's over 8,000. But bottom line is there's over 7,000 islands in Indonesia. And it's considered to be the largest country formulated out of islands. And again, so diverse. So many different cultures and dialect. And I mean, again, the history. There's a lot of history. So interesting. So interesting, in fact, this food's going to inspire me to research more. So yeah, I think way back in history, you had Portuguese come over, then the Dutch got the Portuguese out. But yeah, there's too much history to go into. But I can tell you this, though. This food is really good. Really good, my friends. Really good. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much, all my Indonesian friends out there watching today. People of Indonesia has really put together some food. So yeah, really good. So we don't get into politics and all that stuff here. This is just having fun. But I believe, I'm just trying to recall research. I believe the government only represents or recognizes 6 religions, and it's kind of odd. I think if you're, your husband, wife, or your 2 partners, whatever, I think you can't. Is it true you can't get married if you have 2 different religions? I think that's how it goes. Again, help educate me. I'm just going off recall from research. I think that's true, that if you have 2 different religions, you can't get married. 2 people can't get married. One would have to convert to one of the 6 recognized religions, and the population, the dominant religion. Well, put it in perspective. Indonesia has the largest Muslim population on the face of the earth, and I don't know where that breaks into on percentages. I know I've seen it somewhere before, but I'm not sure. But those are just some interesting facts. I think that's cool, though. The Komodo Dragon. How many are left? I know they eat a lot. They've been known to eat like monkeys too, and I think Indonesia has like over 100 extinct animals that are in their country, and pretty neat stuff. Yeah, pretty neat stuff. All right, so getting into this. Sorry, folks, I'm still eating. Hope you don't mind the conversation as we do this taste test for you. Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind. All right, so we got the chunks of chicken, right? And so are the ayam or ayam? I hope I'm saying it right. Ayam. So this is the Bakmie Ayam, the noodles and chicken, and gonna have a little bit of the chicken. There you go, closer view for you. Going in. Oh, yeah. O'Brien time. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Um, Bakso soup, which I don't know what the difference is between Bakso soup and Baso soup. It may be the pronunciation of it, but I think this is considered to be both. So I'm gonna take the a little bit of the noodles. I'm just gonna come over here, treat it like a soup, right? Like a chicken broth or a beef broth soup, and going in. Yeah, that worked. That worked. Let's try that. The soup by itself. Bakso soup. Bakso soup. All right. So I want to try. I'll just have some of the juice real quick. Mmm. I like that oil. Mm. So yeah, this is a kind of a basic soup tone, right? Uh, the broth, yeah, it's the broth actually. It tastes like beef and chicken. Maybe I don't know. I taste both in it, so it may have both in it. It does taste real rich in flavor. It's got a little slight spice to it, just a little bit. All right, and then gonna have one of the meatballs going in. Hmm, that's different. That's a different texture. Yeah, not like a sausage. It's thicker than that. Must be like cornstarch. There's something in it thickening it up, making it thicker. I can taste the beef in it. I can taste some spices in it. The texture is a little different though. Definitely good for sure. But mm, mm. I think though this. Excuse me. I'll put some more of these over here. All right. I think that works. What's the dish when you add noodles? If you know that, put it in the comments section. And all right. So back to this dish. Mmm. Hmm. What green is that? Do you know? What green is that? It's bitter. It's almost like a mustard green. Well, kind of like the types of greens we have here. A mustard green. It's got a similar flavor to it. I like it. Hmm. Wow. So this wasn't put on the description. So again, here's a visual. What is that? Because I like that plant. I'm gonna see if I wonder if I can get this individually. I can see put putting this in a little bit of vinegar and pepper. Let it soak. Maybe even put some pork in it or bacon, piece of bacon in it. Kind of like what we do with the mustard greens. Oh my God, it probably tastes really good. Wow. That's a delicious plant. Delicious. All right, Bakmie Ayam going in. Again, I think some of that sambal sauce will lighten that up a little bit. I love that plant. I actually like that plant. The taste of that plant more than the chicken, for real. I guess it's just new to me. I've had chicken before, but not that plant. And definitely let me know what that is. I'd like to get that individually and experiment with it. What's the name of a recipe that's got this as a soup? Maybe I'll try that later. All right, so rating time, and as always, I'm honest. That's good. So overall, the spices are there. I like the noodles. I like the texture of the noodles. I think that noodle belongs in a soup more than not. The chicken, tender, juicy, on point. It does seem like there's a little sweetness to it. Not like the recipe earlier. Not that, but just a little bit of sweetness. Not overdone, not overpowering. So on this recipe though, the Bakmie Ayam, I'm gonna have to say this is about an 8.1 out of 10. So an 8.1 out of 10. Really good. I like the taste. I loved taste testing. It was a really good experience. So would I get it again? For sure. And I like to try the different versions. And it was a nice surprise with the plant. I really like this. I don't know why. It's just got a unique flavor that I love. Where does this plant come from? Do you know? You know I'm going to go do some research on it, but if you know, put it in the comments. So yeah, so really good dish. I'm loving the introduction to Indonesian food. Very good. So Rendang Sapi, this beautiful Indonesian glory. Oh yeah. So I definitely want to add a little bit of rice here. And you know, I mentioned earlier when I was kind of scanning over it, it's supposed to have like a coconut milk and stuff like that in it, but it looks like a coconut peanut mixture. So I don't know if there's two different names for it or two different dishes, but check it out. It looks, honestly, I don't know, but I'm gonna first taste it with some rice, just to get the flavor of the curry, if you don't mind. Going in. Ooh! Wow! Wow! Boom! Yeah. My sinuses is fixing to get cleaned out. It's not overly spicy, but it's got some bump to it. Yeah. Everything's starting to open up. I think that enriches the flavor, though. Wow, that rice just absorbed all that pepper. So let's get some of this. Look how tender that is. Oh, that's a good piece. Look how tender. So it just breaks apart. It's like roast beef, slowly stewed, cooked for a long time, absorbing all the flavors, going in. Mm. Grab a towel. Be right back. All right. Yeah. That's really robust. So, what's your favorite dish, or what's a really good dish that would just knock my socks off? I would really like to taste something that's just out of this world, crazy, spontaneous, robust, and full of flavors that'll have explosions with. Because I can tell you right now, I'm having a sinus explosion here, and the woo. I like it though. That is spicy. The flavors are robust, and they do explode. Mmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Glad you're here. Thanks for joining. Cheers, my friend. So my American counterparts, trying to describe this recipe, it's hard, but I'll do the best I can. I mean, it's easy in the sense the beef is so tender, it's like our home cooked roast, but full of spices. And you can taste the creaminess, the richness of the gravy. And like this reddish oil, that's fire. That's like spice. So I would say be a little careful. And those that love spices, you're gonna absolutely love this. You're gonna love it. And if you had the chili sauce, the sambal, if you had that, ooh, light you up. Oh yeah. So some more of this beautiful beef glory going in. Mmm. 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 Yeah, I like it. I dig it. Yeah, I want to try some more dishes for sure. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Mmm. The flavors are still going. I absolutely love it. Those noodles have sit in the broth for a little bit, so some of that's absorbed in. Give that another try. Mmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like it real oily. All right. A little bit more. I love that broth. Mmm. 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 So the Rendang Sapi, overall textures on point, richness, flavors, spices, the spices just jumped into the rice. I mean, as soon as I put the rice in here, bam, the oils and everything soaked up. So a really good recipe to use with rice. So what would I rate this? With honesty, right? So it has all the things you need for a good main entree. It's got lots of protein. It's very rich. Again, the plant was a nice surprise. Gave me that vegetable effect. So I'm gonna have to say this one is a 9 out of 10. A solid 9. No kidding. I can see doing other things with this. I can see using the chicken with the same sauce. I could see adding some additional items to it. I mean, you could virtually mix this with noodles or rice. You could add several dishes alongside it, several types of vegetables, right? So it's a very good dish overall, and it really gave me a bam. First time trying it, bam, it hit me. So definitely something I like. I love beef, and this was an on-point recipe. So 9 out of 10. Don't apologize for that. That's a very good, honest rating for this beautiful Indonesian dish that is on point, and I really enjoyed taste testing this with you today. Very good, on point. I'm gonna have a little bit more of that broth. The flavor's so good. So rich. And, bam, there's a little bit of that onion. Yeah. So what am I gonna rate this beautiful glory? The Bakso soup, or the Bakso or Bakso, whatever's the correct interpretation of it. I would say if you're looking for a soup that has the richness, it has what you're looking for, that bone marrow flavor, that protein, and you could do a lot to it. You could also add rice to this instead of noodles. You could just have it like it is. You don't need the meatballs. You can have the meatballs. I could probably put some of that chicken in there, and it would taste good as well. I could probably put a little bit of soy sauce in there, change up the flavor, put a little spice in it, make it a little bit more rich and spice. You can do a lot to it. So it's kind of like a universal, add what you will to it to make it work. So as it is, I'll probably rate this a 7.5 as a base. And that's not a bad rating, and that's not to disrespect it. If it was bad, I would tell you. Sometimes people don't like my honesty. This was good. I mean, obviously I like it. I keep eating it. What I mean by a 7.5 is you build upon that rating, right? I added the noodles. That changed it for me to an 8.5, right? So I could probably play around with it a little bit, add some different things to it. I could even see putting that plant, right? Yeah, that would actually work. Oh, I wish I would have done that. So that would have gave it more of like a vegetable soup flavor. Yeah. So as it is a 7.5, and you can easily bump that up a point and a half by just making it your own and strive for that perfect 10, right? So overall, I mean, that's the lowest rating, and that's a good product. That's a good recipe, good tasting. In fact, I want some more of the juice. Yeah, I love it. So yeah, folks, we don't want to elongate the video too much. I really enjoyed taste testing this. What do you think? What's your thoughts? If you like the video, definitely click a like. It's not hard to do. Just go click that little thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. And again, if you'd like to give some recommendations, I'd like to try some more dishes, some more Indonesian dishes. And if for those out there, if you have some other type of dish, or you got this rare recipe that you think we need to expose to the world, let's give it a try. I'm down to clown. Yeah, I'm down to clown. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'm going to move this off. We'll wrap up, move forward. Oh, yeah. Well, all right, OBrian fam, and my beautiful people watching today, thank you so much for stopping by today. That was exciting. I love the rich flavors of the Indonesian food, and what a great idea, and what a great culture, and so much history there. And yeah, so I really appreciate it this time, this moment, to be able to savor the flavor that the great Indonesian people have to offer this world. So if you haven't tried any of the dishes I tried today, hopefully I gave you a good representation of it. You were able to experience it with me, the O'Brien family, and maybe that'll encourage you to go taste it. And if there's something that you aspire for me to taste, go ahead and put it in the comments. I'll see what I can do for you. But as always, folks, right? As always, a big O'Brien thank you. Thank you all very much for stopping by. Greatly appreciate it. And you know what? We're not done yet, folks. Nope, not even a little bit. So, you know what? I'll see you next time. Yeah.